Greetings and welcome. In this session, we will discuss about the different psychometric processes. Now, in the last video session, we have seen about the psychrometry, that is a science of moist air properties, which are used in air conditioning analysis for the cooling load calculation. Here we will discuss about the different psychrometric processes. Now, psychrometric process means what? When the air at the closed space, that to bring the required climate situation, we have to conduct some processes on the air. That is a treatment of air. Definition of the air conditioning, that is what we have seen, means control of the temperature, humidity, purity and velocity in order to bring its quality at the desired level, that is called as air conditioning. So here, in order to bring that quality, different processes are carried out. These are called as psychrometric processes. Now we will see here different processes. So these are processes that sensible cooling, sensible heating, humidification, dehumidification, cooling and dehumidification, cooling and humidification, heating and humidification, heating and dehumidification. And these are the two processes which are specially we use in some applications. Now we will see how these processes are carried out, or how these processes are shown on the psychrometric chart. So here, this is a psychrometric chart. Now in the psychrometric chart, in a video session on psychrometric chart, how to use, in that we have seen different properties of the moist air which are represented on the psychrometric chart. So here if you see the property in which dry bulb temperature, by keeping the dry bulb temperature constant, if only the moisture, that moisture is increased, only moisture is increased. So this moisture increase we can see here on this scale, that is a humidity scale. So at a constant dry bulb temperature, at constant dry bulb temperature, constant dry bulb temperature, there is a change in a humidity. There is a change in a humidity. So there are two cases. One will be what? Addition of moisture, and one will be what? Deletion of moisture. Addition of moisture, that process will shown by this line which is moving in upward direction. This process is called as humidification process. Humidification. And removal of moisture at a constant dry bulb temperature, that process is called as dehumidification process. So these are the two processes which are shown by using vertical line, humidification and dehumidification. Now we will see about the horizontal process. In the horizontal process, if you see from this point left side, where you can see the value of dry bulb temperature is decreasing, but the condition is what? At constant humidity, specific humidity, constant humidity, without changing value of W. When the process is carried out, then there are two processes. Left side, decrement in the dry bulb temperature, that process will be what? Sensible cooling. So this will be what? Sensible cooling process. And on the right side, temperature, dry bulb temperature is increasing. So this process will be called as sensible heating. Means the both processes, sensible cooling or sensible heating, the condition is what? No change in a humidity. It should be constant. It should be remain constant. Now these are the four processes which are ideal processes. In this way you can show the names. Now in actual practice there is a combination use of any two processes. So if you see this vertical line and this vertical line will divide this portion into four quadrants. So each quadrant there will be one psychometric process, combination of one process, psychometric process. So if you see this quadrant, so here will be what? Combination of this process, heating and humidification. So this line will represent process, that is heating and humidification. In the other side, opposite side, if you see this quadrant, so this will be what? Combination of dehumidification and cooling. So this process will be cooling and dehumidification. Cooling and dehumidification. Cooling and dehumidification. This process. Now, normally in a summer air conditioning, cooling and dehumidification process is carried out, because in a summer the temperature is higher and humidity is higher. Now it depends upon the region of the earth where the humidity is present. So accordingly, if the humidity is higher, then there should be moisture removal. Temperature is higher, then there should be decrement in the temperature. So that is why cooling and dehumidification process is used in a summer air conditioning, but in a hot zone normally. Reverse case, where the climate is cold and where is no humidity. In that case, in that heating of the air is to be carried out along with addition of moisture. So that is why heating and humidification. Normally this will be used in winter air conditioning. Winter air conditioning. And this will be used in summer air conditioning. So these are the two processes. Now the other quadrants, if you see this quadrant, if you see this, then you will find this process is a combination of dehumidification and heating. So this process is heating and dehumidification. Reverse or opposite side, if you see, so this process will be what? In this process moisture content is increased and temperature is decreased. So this process will be cooling and humidification. So cooling and humidification and heating and dehumidification. These are the two opposite kind of psychometric processes. So these are the main processes, 8 processes that we have discussed. Now the last 2 processes which are shown with different color here, the speciality of these processes is what? That we will discuss. See, if we follow the process in this fashion, in which there is no change in the enthalpy. Means here if you see, here will be value of 59 kg at this point. So at 59, for this case only, as an example we are taking. So for at a 59 kg enthalpy, so the process in which enthalpy is remaining constant, that process is called as adiabatic. Adiabatic. and in this there is a decrement in the dry temperature, so that is why it is a cooling. This process is carried out in a desert coolers, so it is also called as evaporative cooling. Evaporative. Means in this case, by the cooling of air, addition of moisture is taking place. So by using spray water, this process can be carried out. That is called as adiabatic cooling or evaporative cooling. Vice versa, here opposite side, the process which is taking place in a opposite direction. Here, this process. This is of heating and dehumidification, and this color. So this will be dehumidification, but at constant enthalpy. So this process is also called as adiabatic dehumidification. Now to obtain this kind of dehumidification, here there some substances are used. These are chemicals which have strong affinity with the moisture. They can catch or absorb the moisture, and that is why the name of this process is also chemical dehumidification. Chemical dehumidification. So in this way we have seen different psychometric processes with the help of psychometric chart. Mainly 10 processes, out of 4 are the ideal processes, means horizontal line, vertical line. 4 are the cross lines, means combination of next 4 psychometric processes which are used in a real application, and the last 2 processes which are special processes. So in this way, these are the 10 processes we have seen. So let us meet in the next video session about the HVAC. Thank you.